Welcome to the Holy Sports Podcast. It's your boy ABE from DET.
It's your boy, Coach DTM.
It's your boy Roze, and he just funny.
I'm that ball bro for the NYC.
Let's talk football.
Let's do this, man. How's everybody week?
Man, amazing.
Good.
Amazing.
Why did I hear that breathing hard? That must have been ball bro over
Man, football's such a stupid sport. Can we get to basketball tomorrow already? Can we get to my New York Knicks already?
Oh man, but before we start off, let's start off with a couple things from last week. Ball bro, can you break down what happened to your Giants there? Last second, man.
Last second is the entirety of the entire fourth quarter. This was a failure up and down the entire roster, the entire organization. This is a failure from the GM Shane in not getting a legitimate kicker. For not getting an adequate replacement for Graham Gano. This guy they dragged off the street missing 2 extra points. Lose by 1. You hit 1, we win the game. You hit 1, they got to score a touchdown at the end to win. It was a coaching failure, as in you're up 19-0 in the fourth quarter. Defense gives up 33 points in the fourth quarter, and that final drive, you saw Brian Burns walking to the locker room like, why the hell are we dropping 8 back in the secondary, and rushing 3, giving Bo Nix, who had all the time in the world in the fourth quarter. We got no pressure in the entire fourth quarter. He was just chilling in the hammock like it was the middle of summer. Like, we got no pressure on him whatsoever. But yeah, let's rush 3 guys and drop 8 on that final drive right there. So you knew it was over right there. It was just a disaster from the front office, the coaching, and the players as well. I mean, it was the second to final drive when we're up by 10. It's third and 5, third and 6, and you throw the ball. That was the interception right there. Like, why did we call that play? Why just run the damn ball, let the clock keep moving? We punt the ball, punt them deep, make them earn the damn touchdown. No, you gave them the short right there. You didn't do any favors for your rookie quarterback or your young football team right then and there. I think Dart and them played good enough, because even after that, a miracle 4th and long completion with a roughing the passer penalty. We get a DPI that puts the ball on the 2-yard line. Dart scores, but then, like I said, defensive coordinator wants to drop 8, and then it was all said and done right there. I mean, this shouldn't have happened. I mean, listen, I'm grateful. I see we have someone in Dart. We have something in Scatterboo and Quentin Johnson and Theo Johnson as well at tight end. We have pieces, but come the end of the season, depending on how the season ends, we're gonna have to take a second, third, fourth look at Daboll and the rest of the coaching staff. I mean, I'm kind of pissed off. I don't know why the defense coordinator didn't get fired after that game. I mean, in my opinion, but he should have. You can't lose that game. And then this team is gonna be stupid. Watch, they lose in Denver the way they did, but watch them go into Philly and do something stupid and do a complete 180 and win that game. Watch, they'll do it. They'll do it just to drag us through the mud, just to put us through the ringer throughout the entire year.
Right. Definitely. Roze, man, I was on a Bijan high. I fucked around and picked them bastards too. And your Falcons let us down, man. I was all Bijan gonna take off. And, man, what the hell? 49ers get the win. What happened, bro?
I think what happened is the simple fact of 49ers just played the best game, and they understand that if you stop Bijan Robinson and you make Michael Penix have to win the game,
You going in and out.
is it going on?
Oh, you good now?
Okay, yeah. So like I was saying, I think it just shows that the 49ers are just they just got a game plan together where you just stop Bijan Robinson. Stop Bijan Robinson, make Michael Penix have to win the game for you. And it's very iffy if he can win the game for you right now. I think the 49ers are probably just a better team than what people thought they were. Even though they lose Fred Warner, You still get somebody like Tatum Bethune to come up. I mean, you still got people like Jair Brown. Still got guys like Kel Williams. Still got people on that defense. Then on offense, you still got Christian McCaffrey, even though Mac Jones only threw for 152 yards and one interception. It's just it's very scary right now because like you don't know if Michael Penix is the future or not. You know, like it just don't seem like he can win the game without Bijan.
Definitely, definitely. Coach, these first two breakdowns got me feeling like we in a goddamn funeral. So can you turn us up and talk about last night, Monday Night Football? What happened with them Detroit Lions going up against Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
Oh, it's gonna be a bake show. Oh, not gonna be a bake show around here. Let me tell you something, man. This was pure dominance at its finest, man. Listen, Jahmyr Gibbs. Let's start off with just Jahmyr Gibbs first. All right. In the words of like old people, old people don't know how to give people names right. So I got a guy that I work with. He called him Gibbons. Oh, Gibbons. Gibbons is no point, right? So Jahmyr Gibbs come through with 136 yards and 82 more catching yards. So he got what I think he broke the record, if I'm not mistaken, for the most yards in the game, running and rushing. I mean, rushing and passing, catching. So 2 touchdowns, beast mode. And everybody kept saying, "Oh, they don't have all their players. They dealing with injury." Shut up. We dealt with that last season. We still dealing with that this season. Despite having some key starters that was missing in our secondary, we were still able to step up. We were still able to hold Tampa Bay to only 251 total yards. We forced turnovers. We shut them down and basically confused everything they had going on over there in Buck Show with that Buck Show going on over there, man. Listen, the way they played, we hurt people.
Oh,
Put a couple people out,
yeah.
people, because we was trying to let you know that this game of football is the real deal, and not only is the game the real deal, the Lions are the real deal. You understand what I'm saying? So, what I will say is this, though: the passing game, we had a turnover, we had an interception that we was able to get away with it because the defense was so superb yesterday, so it was good with that. But if we can get a little more consistent with the passing game along with the running game, the rest of the NFL better be on notice because we coming for that chip this year, hands down,
Definitely,
point blank, period.
definitely, definitely. Let me talk real quick about the Cleveland Browns versus the Miami Dolphins. Dolphins won. I mean, Cleveland Browns, they won. They won. What was it, 30-9, 30-6, something like that? You would think I'm about to sit here and praise the Cleveland Browns, but it's the complete opposite. This is a shit show of an organization. What's his name? Dylan Gabriel threw for 116 yards, like 13 for 18. Not one pass went over, I think, 15 or 16 yards. On goal line stances, they didn't even have him in the game. They took him out and put Jukins in the Wildcat. They had zero faith in him. And everybody wants to say, oh, well, it was the weather, blah, blah, blah. They're not taking out goddamn Tom Brady. They're not taking out Aaron Rodgers. They're not even taking out Jackson Dart on the goal line, another rookie. He even get enough respect to get the ball, be able to hand it off to the running back. But Cleveland, no faith. This was like putting lipstick on a pig. The guy's too little. He's too small. They just used Juckins the entire game to cover up for his inabilities. The blindness of what they're doing right now to Shador to just subside him and the whole talks of, oh, put him in. Look, it's not even about Shador at this point. Kevin Stefanski needs to be fucking fired. If it wasn't for that defense and guys like Denzel Ward, a shutdown cornerback, or Myles Garrett, one of the greatest defensive end in the history of football, saving their ass time after time again, this would not even be a game here. It was that defense that won the game. It was Jukins that won the game. And motherfucking Dylan Gabriel barely didn't even make it a mistake to cost them, but it was like 2 or 3 passes that should have been intercepted. They dropped them. If they catch those interceptions, which is a totally different talk that we have in here. But this is getting ridiculous, but I understand Cleveland's position. I looked at a stat the other day that said Shador Sanders on the bench is making the most money for the Cleveland Browns in merchandise sales, in revenue, as far as attendance. People, why are they coming to the games? They're hoping to see him. Algorithm, when they put up a post with just his face on it sitting on the sideline, it does more for them than their best play during that week's game. It's ridiculous. So I understand they're not going to trade him. I heard the Bengals actually came after Shador, but they wanted a second and a fifth round pick. You didn't even draft him in the second round. So why
That's
are you
fucking
asking for a second
crazy.
round for him? That is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. This is a business. Cleveland is trying to build this new stadium, and I think that they are holding Shador, which, if this is all about business, it's a brilliant move. You hold him into that new stadium. He's the quarterback that launches it. The attendance was going to be through the goddamn roof. But Kevin Stefanski, he's got to go. Ridiculous, man.
You know what I see here, Doug? It seems like and I see this often with like regular people, right? You make a decision, you realize that that the decision that you made was bad, but instead of admitting it and fixing it, you just live with that bad decision until you can't do it no more. And it is gonna cost some people some jobs out here for sure.
Definitely, 1000%. All right, before we get into the picks, let's get down. We had to skip last week. We didn't get our picks in, but this week we're back to keeping score. In last place with 33 points. He's just making a home there for himself. Roze, 33 on the board.
Jesus.
In third place, myself, I got 36, but not too far ahead of me. With 37 points is Ball Bro. And with a comfortable 10-point lead is Coach DTM in first place. Do you have anything to say to the people with your dominance over the past few weeks, Coach?
Man, first I just like to thank God for, giving me
I
this
gotta bring him into
opportunity,
this.
giving me this opportunity to make these picks, man. And just because without him, none of this is possible. Okay. It's just a award ceremony. I'm just trying to figure this thing out. Man, it's definitely been a tough pick though. So I just appreciate, for one, I appreciate Barbaro going left field on almost every pick because he's making it.
Hey, it got him in second place.
I gotta catch up. I gotta try, man.
It did bring you up there
It
though.
got him in second.
I'm like, man, Barbaro said that. He knows something.
Right. We're not going to break down every game this week. We are going to talk about the top 5 games of the upcoming week. What is this, week 7 we in?
Week 8, baby. Week 8.
Week 8 of the NFL. Let me bring these games up here. Where are we at? Here we go. Week 8 of the NFL. We're going to start off with, pulling it up now. Number 1 game that, and what in the hell? 1 second. Here we go. Technical difficulties. Bada boom. Okay, week 8. Can I get the thing to click? ESPN just don't want to work right now for some reason. All right, there we go. Week 8 of the NFL. Let's start this thing off with the Cleveland Browns versus the New England Patriots. I like what the Browns did, but if you heard my rant, I got zero faith in Dylan Gabriel, and the Patriots have the type of defense and team that will expose that. So give me the Patriots. Coach DTM, Browns or the Patriots?
I've been on record since we started this thing by saying I don't care who Cleveland is going against. I'm not picking Cleveland until they put Shador in. So we're going with the Patriots.
Damn. Bro, Cleveland Browns versus the New England Patriots.
I'm gonna say Patriots. I'm gonna say the score will be a little closer because here's the thing. Like, I mean, listen, I mean, they're off to a great start, but they got to get the running game going. I mean, they've been, I don't know what's wrong with Trayvon Henderson. I mean, he hasn't gotten any play at all. He's been on the practice squad. Ramondre Stevenson, he can't hold on to the ball. So why isn't he getting reps? I mean, down as the season goes along, like Drake May, like you got to take the pressure off him a little bit. Got to be able to hand off that ball here and there, work a little play action, like, get a little more time separation. I want to see that happen, but That's why I say, like, I want to see the run game established in this game because, like I said, you got Denzel Ward in that top flight defense of the Browns. Don't be fooled by that record. They can hold the game a little bit close. I will pick the Patriots, but I mean, I think the running game has to step up in this game, take the pressure off Drake May.
Roze, Cleveland Browns or the New England Patriots? Who you got?
I'm gonna just pick the Patriots because, like, it seems like they the total opposite of what the Browns is right now.
Oh, winners.
Yeah, and it feels like the Browns is kind of unstructured as a organization, where the Patriots seem like they getting that structure back. So I'm gonna go with the Patriots.
Stay in the queue right there, Roze, with the next game. Break it down for us. Who you got? New York Football Giants versus the Philadelphia Eagles.
I ain't gonna lie, man. The Eagles did look good when they got it together, but even though the Giants did go ahead and they did give it up to the Broncos, I think that just shows how good the Broncos is, to be honest. Um, I'm gonna go with Dart and Scatterboo and all them. It just feels like they get up. They got up to play the Eagles that one time, and they feel like they're gonna get up to play them again, even more after a loss. So I'm gonna go with the Giants.
Myself, this is the point of the season where the lucky ship stops. The good teams show that they are good teams, and the bad teams show that they are bad teams. One of these teams is 2-5, the other is 5-2. Give me the 5-2 team. Philadelphia Eagles defeating the New York Giants. Coach DTM, Giants, Eagles.
Man, let me tell y'all something, man. I remember I got this homeboy who never did nothing for his girl, ever, right? And then out of the blue, 7 years down the line, he decided to buy her this little keychain that had like a little fake piece of ruby on the front of it. And she was so excited for it because she never got anything, right? And this is exactly what happened when I seen the Giants when Jackson Dart came in and Scatterboo. I was like, oh my God, they are so good because they were so bad that just one little spark of excitement, and we was like, oh, they got identity now. Oh my God, they looking good. Jackson Dunn, you put your trust in him. Man, I'm not doing that, man. I sat back and I looked at I said, oh, they 2-5. They ain't did nothing for real. All right, man. I'm going with the Eagles, man.
Eagles. I
let
saved the
Broncos get in my head.
I saved the best for last, so nobody will be swayed with their decision. Go ahead, bro. Giants versus the Eagles.
Man, listen, I think that performance that the Eagles put up against the Vikings, that's fool's gold right there, in my opinion. Number one, you're playing against Carson Wentz right there. I mean, couple of bad interceptions. I mean, and he did bring the game back close at the end. And I still think a big problem with Philly, even though their offense looked better, is their defense. Their secondary is still decimated. You got freaking rumors of what's his name, Brandon Graham possibly coming out of retirement. Is that how bad it is for Philly that they got to ask 15-year veteran, yo, can you come out of retirement, give some depth to our defensive line? I think there's supposedly rumored that he might come back, but that might be fool's gold right there. And like you said, we got up for the Eagles a couple weeks ago, and now it's like, I hope that what happened in Denver is still lingering in the Giants amongst the players. I hope they're still mad. I hope they're still pissed off. And I think the perfect place for that to carry that energy is on the road into Philly, into hostile territory. Eagles are flying on a high right now. They're looking at the Giants. Oh, man, they just got embarrassed. They blew that big lead against Denver. They might trap game right here. Little trap game right here. They might be looking ahead of us, trying to concentrate just on Dallas and on them. Giants who pull off the upset right here. Why not? I say I go in the last game. Yeah, I'm going from here. I'm telling you, that game against the Vikings might be fool's gold right there.
Why is every time he gives his predictions about the Giants, it's always the upset? It's always the upset.
I mean,
why we always upset?
It is what it is for now, man, until things change.
Definitely. Next up, Coach DTM. Who you got in that late evening game? Dallas Cowboys headed to the Denver Broncos. Who you rolling with, Coach?
Man, this is a a tough decision for me because I actually like what Dallas is doing over there, man. Like they actually look kind of decent a little bit, especially with CD Lamb coming back. They look like great contenders now. You know what I'm saying? Um, but it's away though, right? It's in Denver.
Yep.
Yep, it's in Denver.
All right. So that means a lot. So um I believe I'm going with the Cowboys on this one, man.
Cowboys. Ball, bro. Cowboys, Broncos. Who you got?
I talked about fool's gold with the Eagles game. I'm going fool's gold again with this past Cowboys game against the Commanders because I'm sorry, like Commanders, a lot of high hopes for them coming to the season. I know they've had some injuries, here and there, but defensively, they don't look the same. They're not getting the same pressure on the quarterback, and now you go from playing the Commanders defense. Now you're playing one top 5, top 10 defense in Denver. I mean, you saw what happened. Yeah, we scored our points early and often, but they clamped down in the fourth quarter. Pat Surtain against CD Lamb. That's an option right there. So it's gonna have to be what's his name? Not CD. This guy that they traded.
George Pickens.
Yeah, it's gonna have to
Pickens.
be the
Yeah.
George Pickens game right there. George Pickens is
Yeah.
gonna have to win this game
Yeah,
for
he was
Denver because I
silent the
think.
last game.
Yeah, I mean, he did, but I mean, Pat Surtain, I think he's going to do his best to take CD Lamb out of the game. So it's going to be Pickens, it's going to be Ferguson on them to win this game for him. I mean, listen, that altitude, that late evening start on the road in Denver. I mean, they got the NFC East's number right now. They're beating the Eagles, they're beating the Giants. I think they're going to go 3-0 against the NFC East right now, and I'm picking the Broncos to win.
Broncos for ball, bro. Roze. Cowboys, Broncos. Who you get?
I ain't gonna lie, man. The Broncos is just lit. I don't know what coach talking about. He said they getting it together. I don't know what he see. I think
But the upset. It's gonna be the upset. Let's go.
I think I think Marcus Mariota has been good at one thing, and that's always making the other team look good. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Denver Broncos just for the fact, not just with Pat Surtain, but there's a couple players on there. Benito, he puts great like pass rushing in with the sacks and stuff, and then Riley Moss on the other side at cornerback. I think George Pickens is gonna have a time while Patrick Surtain gonna be over there with CD, and then at the end of the day, the Dallas defense it's terrible. It's terrible. I really think they would have had a chance if Jaden Daniels was still in the game if he didn't get hurt. Because Marcus Mariota was just making all kind of throws that you just don't make as a starting quarterback. So I'm gonna go with the Denver Broncos.
I just watched that Netflix special all over again, so I'm on a cowboy high once again. Give me the Cowboys. Plus, CD, like Coach said, CD and Pickens, they ain't even had time to figure that out, and I think they about to start to right now. So, give me the Cowboys for sure. Next game, we're gonna talk about Green Bay Packers headed to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. Give me the goddamn Packers. Steelers showed their ass last week against a guy who was only there for a week and Joe Flacco, and he let them come beat them. So ain't no way I got any faith in them right now. Packers easily. Coach DTM, who you got? Packers or Steelers?
Man, I know we from the same city, and I don't be one to agree with you for real like that, but I'm gonna have to agree with you on this one, and I'm gonna go with the Packers as well.
Packers for Coach DTM. Roze, Green Bay, Pittsburgh. Who you got?
I'm gonna go with Green Bay, but I don't think it's gonna be easy. For some reason, Green Bay be getting in games and they just like to play around and stuff.
Yeah.
They don't take stuff serious. So I think it might be a little scare, but I think they'll pull it out.
Definitely. Ball, bro. Pittsburgh or Green Bay? Who you got?
I'm gonna go with Green Bay. I mean, we still have not seen Pittsburgh's defense show up once at all this year. TJ Watt, like, what is he? Is he the highest paid or the second highest paid defensive player in the NFL right now? Well, he might be third after Micah Parsons trade. I mean, also behind Myles Garrett
Garrett
as well.
too. Yeah. He might be
Yeah,
third
I mean,
or fourth.
he ain't playing like it.
Nah.
He's not playing up to that contract right now. But I don't know. Gut feeling. I feel like this could be a good showing for Micah Parsons today. Because I mean, I don't know. I'm not too sure about that Pittsburgh O line, and I think it's time. It's time for Micah to have a standout game, in
I
my
was just thinking
opinion.
that.
Like, and I think this is the perfect game on the road. I mean, you're away from the home fan base, a little less pressure on you, and I mean, come on, who doesn't want to take Aaron Rodgers down? Like, take that old guy, make him run for his life. So I'm gonna say Packers win, and I think they're going to win comfortably. In my opinion, I know the Steelers' offense. I know he's been putting up points in slinging, but I think this is the game where the Packers defense is going to show up that day, and I think Jordan Love I think might have his most consistent start from start to finish, in my opinion.
Damn good
TJ
pick.
TJ Watt's second highest pay is with 41 million.
41. Damn.
Yes.
Overpaid like a motherfucker.
Man,
Yeah,
Ball, bro. Monday Night Football. Washington Commanders versus the Chiefs in Arrowhead. Who you got?
Chiefs by a blowout. I'm sorry if Marcus Mariota is not going on the road in Arrowhead beating Patrick Mahomes. The Chiefs are rolling right now. They yeah, they got Rice back, and it's like they're clicking on all cylinders. Unfortunately for the rest of the league right now, yeah, I'm going the Chiefs in a blowout. It'll be over by the middle of the third quarter.
Coach DTM, Monday Night Football, Commanders or Chiefs?
man, it's sad to say that the Commanders look as weak as they actually are this year.
Right.
Seeing it to where they were last season, just last season, right? So I'm definitely going with the Chiefs. I don't want to go with the Chiefs, but I'm going with the Chiefs. What Rose call him, the light skinned God. We're gonna go with the light skinned God then.
Speaking of Rose, who you got in this? Commanders, Chiefs.
Just to speak of the Commanders, I don't expect nothing less of Dan Quinn because he took us to the Super Bowl. Then after that, we fell off. So I feel like the highest he gonna get the Commanders is probably that NFC Championship game. They probably gonna fall off. Listen, when it comes to Marcus Mariota, Tua Tagovailoa, Dylan Gabriel, when it comes to all them Samoan playing quarterbacks, Roman Reigns need to come get all them and let them join the bloodline or something. They ain't good at playing quarterback. But I'm gonna go with the light skinned guy, Patrick Mahomes, because it feels like they starting to make their way back and get stuff together. So I'm gonna go with the Kansas City Chiefs.
No drama here for me either. Give me the Chiefs as well. Rolling with the light skinned God. I gotta roll my people, man. My light skinned people, man. You know what I mean? We got to stick together.
Y'all did
But yeah,
have the
give
same hair back in the day too.
yeah, we did. Back in the day, we did. Yeah. Give me the Chiefs for sure. Those are our top 5 games. You can see in the graphic somewhere on here. You'll see the rest of our picks for all the other games. But we just wanted to break down the top 5 games so we had time to get into baseball. We here in the World Series, LA Dodgers versus the Blue Jays from Toronto, the 6 guys' hometown. As much as I want Vladdy Jr. to win it, this is just LA Dodgers just too much, man. They're gonna start arbitration here in a couple years, I think, or in a year or so. And it's time to start talking about a salary cap for baseball if you get the Dodgers winning again, because they just tossing around money. They just buying the best players because they got the most money and it's getting out of hand. So yeah, money talks. Give me the Dodgers to win this for sure. Ball, bro. Toronto Blue Jays or the LA Dodgers. World Series, who you got?
Man, listen, game 7 between the Blue Jays and the Mariners, that was a movie right there. That was cinema. You got the Blue Jays down 3-1, bottom of the 7th. Like, they only got 9 outs left to play with to move on or stay home. And George Springer, the Yankee fan, when Yankee fans hear the name George Springer, like they get a tingle running down their spine. Like they that brings up like bad memories for them right there. And two runners on, and mind you, in game 5, 2 games ago, he gets drilled on the kneecap with 100-mile-per-hour fastball on his knee. Like, I thought there was no way this dude is out for the rest of the playoffs, but nope. He stands in that batter's box, second pitch, deep drive to left center field, 3-run homer. That's a goddamn movie making moment right there. And it feels like just how the season went. I mean, well, them in the division round, like dominating the Yankees. They routed them pretty much, and then just this epic classic of a 7-game series against the Mariners. Yeah, you look at the Dodgers, they're the deeper team, top to bottom. I mean, Otani, Betts, Freeman, both the Hernandezes, Kike and Teoscar, like their their bullpen is deep, but it's like there's just something about Toronto this year. Like it feels like they're the feel good story of baseball. Like I said, Vladdy Jr., I mean, he's been lights out these playoffs right now. He's the best player. He could arguably be the best player in these entire playoffs, even including Otani right now. But you have him, the experience of George Springer, the timely hitting of just the rest of the crew right there, the great defense, and then you add the experience of a Chris Bassett and a Max Scherzer to their lineup, to the World Series lineup. I mean, I think this is going to be a 7-game series. The Blue Jays will close it out at home in 7 games.
Damn.
Toronto Blue Jays will win the World Series.
Roze, who you got? Toronto Blue Jays, LA Dodgers.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm gonna go with Drake in Toronto. I'm gonna go with Baby Vlad Jr. I like him. I like how he I just like how it just seems like how he just goes out there and just plays the game.
Yeah,
And it don't feel like any moment is too big for him.
he just having fun.
Yeah. I did like how the Toronto Blue Jays pitching did kind of step up like towards the end of the game against the Mariners. I did wish the Mariners went so bad because they ain't never been before, but man, I'm gonna go with Toronto just because I don't want the Dodgers to win, because then I feel like baseball gonna have to go through a lockout, because then they're gonna have to try to figure out the cap space and stuff
Yeah, they
like
got
that.
to.
So
It's getting out of control if they win next year, but I mean this year. But Coach, Dodgers or the Blue Jays?
One thing I think this will be a great series for one. One thing I learned in my lifetime is that no matter what's going on, winners win. All right. So winners win. And with that being said, they have somebody in their corner who really understands winning. And the name is Irvin Magic Johnson. He, he, I'm just saying.
Magic ain't hitting no pitch.
He's ownership. He know how to pull the strings and make it happen, right? So I'm going Dodgers in 6, man. Winners win. Y'all gonna put your money, bet the house on it.
Oh man, Dodgers for Coach DTM. The NBA season starts this week. You guys gonna see us streaming a shitload of games. It's gonna be crazy, man. I don't even know how we about to sleep these next few weeks with football, wrestling, basketball, baseball. It's gonna be crazy, but we're not gonna break down no individual games, but we're gonna give a preseason Final 4, then break down Final 2, and then give your champion. You got it? Final 4, Final 2, then your champion. We gonna start off with Coach DTM.
All right. So my Final 4. Here's my Western Conference Final 4 will be. I think it's gonna be the current champs OKC versus the greatest of all time and his Lakers. And then in the Eastern, it's gonna be New York Knicks and my Detroit Pistons.
Ooh. Final 2.
Final 2. I think the Lakers will take out OKC and they will go to the final. I believe this will be the year where Bron and Luca had a chance to, kind of jail over this off season. JJ was he gonna be able to elevate his coaching game over this off season and be able to show y'all what they came up with. It's gonna be something smooth. And then of course I hate to sound biased, but it's gonna be, the Detroit Pistons versus the Lakers. It's gonna be like an old school type of feel. And unfortunately the Lakers will get it. That'll be the final one. But and it's gonna say, man, tickets is gonna be skyrocketed to the moon.
Man, Lakers champion for Coach DTM. Roze, can we get your Final 4?
In the East, I got the Cleveland Cavaliers, and I got the Atlanta Hawks. And the West, I got OKC, and I ain't gonna lie, I got Houston.
Mm, final
I,
two.
I think in the East, for some reason, I think Cleveland gonna make it. It's gonna be their first thing without LeBron, and then I think OKC they'll ultimately get past KD, and then the champion I think it's gonna be OKC again. It just looked like they've been built for this. Like they've been built to just go on a run. Like it felt like they got the same thing going on like the Warriors got in like 2015. So I'm gonna just go with the Thunder.
Oh, bro, your final four in the NBA East and West.
I'll start the West just to build up suspense. I mean, I think OKC is a lock. I mean, this young core we have not seen in the NBA in so long. I mean, how their young core, a majority of them, they're not even in their prime yet. The only one you could really say is SGA. Really, I mean, being a former MVP, and everyone else is still coming into their own, which is just ridiculous when you look at the run that they were on last year, and they're just a year more experience, a year more better. While every majority of the teams in the West, minus like the Houston Rockets, I mean, obviously they got Kevin Durant now, everyone else has aged a little bit more. I mean, injury concerns with Jamal Murray, with Denver. Can he stay healthy? If not, like how much can Jokic carry the team by himself? I think that will hamper the Nuggets a little bit. So I'm going OKC, and I like Houston also. I feel like it's gonna, like I said, it's a youth movement in the West. I was thinking LeBron and Luca, but it's like I just don't know. It's not an issue of them meshing together. They will be fine, but Father Time is undefeated, and we've seen LeBron the past few seasons. It's been dozen games here, dozen games here, 30 games, 30 games. What, he's going to season, what, 22, 23 this upcoming season? I mean, we have never seen this level of production at this age for this long and forever, but I just feel it's going to creep up at the worst possible time where it's going to cost them seeding in the playoffs, where they're unfortunately going to play like a Houston or OKC in the early rounds of the playoffs, where I'm sorry, I think that's just bad matchups from them, like from top to bottom roster wise. So I'm going OKC and Houston in the West, and in the East, I think. I mean, you look at Boston right now. I mean, Tatum out for the year, torn Achilles. I mean, what's it, Halliburton? I mean, same injury, both those guys. So I think that just kills like any real chance of Indiana and Boston coming out of the East. So I'm gonna go. I think this is Cleveland's year to step up. Like, I feel this is their last chance with this core that they got. I mean, especially with Donovan Mitchell as their star. Like, I feel like if they don't get it done this year, they're gonna have to make a decision next year. Like, do we keep the core, or do we like break it up and maybe kind of like try to get them away for some younger pieces? Because I mean, this is their best chance they're gonna have without, like I said, Tatum and Halliburton out. And obviously, I'm gonna go with the Knicks, and because I think Mike Brown is going to be an addition to, is a much needed different voice that this Knicks team badly needed, especially on the defensive side, from an intensity side, just the more that just the dotting the i's and crossing the t's. Like, I feel Mike Brown will be that voice that will click, it will resonate more with this roster right here. And it's like, we have all the pieces right there. Everything is in our corner right here, and not just everything we have, but like I said, everything with Boston, with Indianapolis, and there's no other team in the East that I fear that if we run into them, we're going to have any trouble. So Knicks and Cavaliers East, and my final two, I'm going to go OKC to run it back, make it to the finals again. Come on, I'm going with the Knicks, of course.
Of course.
I'm going with the Knicks, and
Your champion will be.
I'm not going to try to suspend you, man. Come on, it's going to be Knicks, baby. It's going to be the Knicks, and I think this is where Mike Brown is going to come into focus, like his defensive mind, and I think his way of just his message getting across all players. I think he'll be needed, like just to help slow down the tempo, especially against OKC. Like I say, Knicks will win. We finally end the long-awaited championship streak of we've been waiting so long. Knicks will win the title this year.
Knicks to win the title. My final four in the NBA this year. On the West, I got OKC. I mean, that's just obvious. And then I got another team that nobody's really picking. I got the Dallas Mavericks. Dallas Mavericks and OKC in the West. And in the East, I am going with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Those guys are just a steam train just waiting to roll over everybody this year. I just feel like it's just crazy. And the second team, hearing Coach say the Pistons was going all the way to the finals was wild, but they will make it to the Final Four. So I do have Pistons, Cleveland. Pistons will beat New York to get into the Eastern Conference Final. That's going to be the greatest series we will ever see next year because we healthy now going against them. So I had Cleveland, Pistons, but the Pistons will not make it to the finals. Give me Cleveland in the finals going up against the Dallas Mavericks. And I got the Dallas Mavericks winning the whole damn thing, shocking the world.
What?
And I
Cooper
got
Flag.
Cooper Flag pulling the Magic Johnson, winning the title in his rookie season. Give me the Dallas Mavericks to win it all. Shock the goddamn world, man.
I never wanted somebody to fail so bad.
Dallas Mavericks gonna do it. Kyrie, I think he gonna make it back towards the end, and he gonna make a difference, and they gonna be rolling, man.
Ain't nobody picked Denver, huh?
I just think Murray and his health, like
Yeah.
he's just a liability. And I just don't think that deep of a team that that they're going to be able to manage, like, because it's going to happen eventually. He's going to miss a few games here and there, and I don't know if they could.
They don't got no third player neither.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, Gordon, you could say Gordon, but he's now a couple years older now from that title run. So I don't know. I think not by their fault. I just think they're going to take a step back, like from the youth movement from OKC, from Houston, and don't forget the Grizzlies as well. I mean, they got Morant. I'm sure he'll light a spark under them as well. But yeah, I just think they're going to be in the middle of the pack in the Western Conference, in my opinion.
Nobody picked skinny Zion, huh?
Nah, definitely not.
Just like I said with Jamal Murray and health, like you got to stay on the damn court. I know he's he's skinny now. Like, I mean, it should take the weight off his knees when he's throwing down and stuff like that. But I mean, can he keep it up for 82 games? We haven't seen that yet.
Is he gonna be as dominant as he's been now?
Yeah.
Smaller. That's gonna be the question.
How much weight did he lose?
I think they said almost like 80.
He on that Ozempic.
Definitely on Ozempic.
Well, some guys who are not on no damn Ozempic this weekend, heavyweight championship match in the UFC. The reigning defending champion Tom Aspinall will be finally defending his title against Cyril Gane. Who we got up? I'll go first. I just believe that Tom Aspinall has to win this. There is a match for him and John Jones on the White House that everybody is talking about. And the only way we can get there is if he defeats Cyril Gane. He has to win. It has to happen or John Jones will retire. There's nobody else to fight. So Tom Aspinall, he has to win because you figure if Cyril win, fucking John Jones dismantled him in one round. So nobody's going to look forward to that. So Tom Aspinall has to retain that title this weekend. Coach DTM, Tom Aspinall, Cyril Gane, heavyweight championship. Who you got?
I believe Aspinall would definitely use his athleticism early. He'll try to control the pace, and he might want to do the ground game. Don't try to go toe to toe with this guy, but just do the ground game. If he do that, I think he'll definitely get the dub. I give it third round.
Third round. Roze, Tom Aspinall or Cyril Gane?
I ain't gonna lie. What his name? Cyril?
Cyril Gane.
Yeah, he gonna eat some cereal. Oh, Tom Aspinall gonna treat him like food. Cause I ain't gonna lie, every interview I see Aspinall in, he is so pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
He is so pissed off by the fact of John Jones just walking around. Then when he had to finally fight him, I'm gonna retire. And then when they said he could fight on the White House lawn, that's when he was like, "Well, I'll come back." So it's like we got to do all this. We got to do all this circus stuff for you to come back to get this fight with me. And Aspinall been telling people he's the real. He feel like even when he was the intern, he was the real champion. So
Right.
I feel like Aspinall finna go in there Saturday and no, like no, no homo. He gonna eat Gano alive. Like I just feel like he gonna go in there determined on a mission, and I feel like just like you, like he has to win.
He
Because
gotta win.
It's
if he
gonna be a
doesn't,
knockout too. It's gonna be a
yeah,
knockout.
yeah, because if he doesn't win, like UFC, then like even out like who like what fight is next?
No
Like
fight.
other than that, so yeah,
But
I'm big Aspinall.
I will say the longer it go though, the more dangerous Aspinall will be in.
Definitely, definitely. But bro, Aspinall or Gain UFC heavyweight championship.
Let me say this. Not only does Aspinall need this win, the UFC needs Aspinall to win.
Yes.
Because, like you just said, there is that pending event next year on the White House front lawn. I can't believe I'm fucking saying that out loud. And that's a reality. That just tells you whatever, man. It's not a fucking movie script,
Oh
but
God.
whatever. And it's not a National Lampoon movie. It's a real life event that's going to happen next year on the White House front lawn. Like, I guarantee you, John Jones is hoping Tom Aspinall wins this fight because, like you said, the fight is right there. Gain is in the way. And not only does Aspinall have to win, he has to win this fight convincingly. This cannot go to the scorecards. This cannot be a 5-round fight going to the cards. I don't care if Aspinall wins this 5 rounds to none, 50-45. No, it cannot go the distance. This has to end, in my opinion, in the second or third round. Aspinall has got to put on a show, and he's got to win convincingly.
Right.
But scary part right here though is that all the pressure in the world is on Aspinall. It's not on Gain whatsoever because if Gain wins, all right, he's a new champ. He ain't getting a John Jones fight. He ain't getting that. So win or lose, he's getting a nice little payday, and this could potentially be his last big fight of his career, win or lose. Because
Right.
yeah, he'll be the champ, but he ain't getting the John Jones fight.
Nah.
But
Gain.
Aspinall has all the Aspinall will win, but he got all the pressure in the world. But like I said, he's got to win convincingly. He cannot let this go to the scorecards. I don't care win or lose. He's got to knock him out second or third round. You need to give John Jones a reason. You need to get the people talking. Like, you see how we just took him out, wiped out. You've been running from him. That's what a lot of people are saying. You're running from him. Don't run now. You got the White House fight next year. If Aspinall does his job, that fight is guaranteed, I think, for next year.
I'm not gonna lie though, like the UFC set it up for him to win. Like Gano's been 0-2 in championship fights. Like it feels like they put somebody in there.
Yeah, it does take one kick
punch.
too. Let's not forget he is a world-class kickboxer.
A lot of people are hoping that Aspinall win this fight. Like not just
I hope there's a camera on Dana White. God forbid if Dane like lands like a crazy head kick or elbow, like the reaction of Dana White, he's going to be pissed.
He might do a
Montreal screw job. Conor McGregor was supposed to fight on the White House, but now he's suspended and he will not be able to fight on the White House line. So they need John Jones versus Tom Aspinall to save that card, man.
Yeah, that's a
I guarantee you, if there's an instance where Aspinall's in trouble on the ground, the ref is going to give him as much leeway as possible. Yeah. Like, it won't be to like Aspinall like laying like flat, like lifeless, like 5 seconds. Are you good? Oh shit! Are you good? Ah, damn it! All right, fight's over. Like, you know, he's gonna give him. He's gonna get the wink from Dana, like, give him as much leeway as possible.
Right.
He cannot lose this fight.
But then again, we talking about McGregor suspended. I mean, Donald Trump is about to pardon P. Diddy. If you don't think he gonna make something happen for McGregor to be able to fight, you out your damn mind.
I'm done with McGregor, honestly. Like this dude, when is the last time he won a meaningful fight?
It's
honestly.
been a while.
He's been a sideshow character the last few years.
He's been focused on entertainment at this point.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean,
it is what it is.
Yeah.
Those are our picks. If we missed your game this week, our apologies. But with NFL, NBA, UFC, it's going to be so much going on. But if it is a game you really, really want us to cover, drop it in the comments and we will make sure we stream it live this Sunday or whenever it comes on. But until next time, it's been real. It's been your boy ABE from DET.
And that ball bro for the NYC.
It's your boy Roze. He just funny 6'7".
And it's your boy Coach DTM at Coach DTM 6'9".
Pause. This kid watches. Pause.
Wow.
What if Ape's kids in the room, man?
Right.
Oh,
man. But till next time, you guys have been tuning into the Holy Sports Podcast. Peace.
Out.